Hello, good evening. Good evening, everyone. My name is Osayendepo. I'm your coach. Good evening. You're welcome to this webinar. Please, if you're joining us, kindly let me know your name and where you're watching us from. My name is Osayendepo and I'm streaming from Benin. Let me see if I can make this a bit clearer. All right, so kindly let me know your name and where you're watching us from. I'm dropping the notification on the group now so that people can join us. As soon as you're joining us, kindly let me know your name and where you're watching us from. Right? Okay. Um, all right, so okay, I've sent one notification. All right, so as soon as you're joining us, kindly let me know your name and where you're watching us from while I upload my slide. Like I said, my name is Osayendepo. I'm your coach today, and I'm streaming right from Benin City, Nigeria. And slide. I want to. All right. Okay, so this is the topic today: how to make a minimum of 100,000 naira selling ebooks that take less than 5 hours to create without being a badass writer. So basically, the focus of this particular topic is not that you must be a good writer or you must be a expert, you must have something to write, you must have a phone. No, 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 no. It's basically business. How can you share your ideas even if you don't have writing skills, right? So it's not a technical course, it's a business course, it's a business opportunity because I'm very sure. I remember the last time I asked the question, I was like, how many of you actually just writing and want to just do this for writing's sake? All right, you're welcome from Monday, you're welcome from Cameroon, you're welcome from Nigeria, right? So I asked the question, I was like, how many of you just want to do this for writing's sake? You love writing. And out of about 20 people that answered, there was none that wanted to do it for passion. Welcome from Kogi, right? So basically, people are doing this for the money. And you, so let me know, are you doing this for passion in the chat session? Thank God you have seen it already. Are you doing this for passion or you are doing it for the money? It's very important we know, right? Are you going to create an ebook and sell because you are passionate about writing or just because you want to make some money? Either way is not bad. That don't let anybody brainwash you into thinking that if you're doing it for the money, it's a bad idea. No, it's business. If it's business or passion, whatever one you choose will determine the results you get. Right? So we'll be starting formally now. I think it's 4 minutes. Anybody that is not here actually probably is doing something else. So we'll not wait for them anymore. Whenever they join us, they can start. Let me just drop the notification one more time. My name is Osayende Paul. What's your name and where are you watching us from? That's the first text. Okay, let me drop this notification now so that we can start. Join us now. All right. So let us start now. Like I said, this is introduction. So those of you that are asking, am I a real person? Am I? I hope I'm not one of those. Them. At least you can see my face today, right? This is my Facebook page and this is my Facebook profile. Now, the one by the left is one I use for business, and the one by the right is my personal profile. You can always go and check them out to be sure that you're actually talking to or you're listening to a real human being. Like, this is not AI. This is not AI. You understand? Right? And I want to thank you for making our time to be live here today. Like, I know you had a lot of things to do, but then you being here today means that you're really concerned about your career. You're really concerned about making money online. And it's my prayer that by the end of this webinar, you will have the answers you're looking for, right? So let's get back to my story because actually this webinar is broken into 3 parts, right? I'm going to show you how I started. Now, it's important to know this is how it started so that you can tell how your start will be. Right? So I'm going to show you how I started. I'm going to show you how you can start. And I'm going to show you how we can collaborate so that you can get started the right way. Right? So I started far back 2019. Amen and amen. Right? So I started back 2019. Right? 2019, I was working at my uncle's shop, right, in Benin City. It was a bookshop, a gospel bookshop where they sell Bible books, motivational business books, right? And if you remember carefully, 2019 was where COVID struck, right? COVID-19. So it was 2019. So I was a student there, undergraduate, and bam, school was closed, everywhere closed, mom shop closed. So basically, the only place I could go to was my uncle's shop. Just instead of being a idle, lazy boy at home, let me go and at least help him out. And at the end of the day, I could get some chicken change, probably 5,000 here, 10,000 here, take for yourself, right? So that was the main aim. But then as I was growing, I went for about 1 week, 2 weeks, and I discovered something that was very precious to me. I was discovering that I was going to this shop to help him sell, but then I could read any book I want and still sell it. You understand? So imagine in a bookshop and you see a new title and you love this book so much. I just pick up the book, I read it, I say, oh, this book is good, I buy it. Or I pick it up, I read it, oh, this book is not too good, I close it back, clean it, and put it back in the shelf. right? So that gave me access to unlimited books, unlimited number of books. Like I did not like I can tell you the number of books I've read. There is no Christian author that I've not read their book, at least one. Right? From Bishop Oyedepo to Pastor Adeboye to Kenneth Hagin to Joe Austin, I've read all the books, business books. Like I was there for close to a year, so you understand that when I say I read like 5 books every day, right? So, but then COVID was ending. COVID did not last forever. COVID was ending, and one question was in my mind: what business can I do when school resumes? Because now I've touched money. Imagine a day you are selling and my uncle is giving you 2,000, 3,000. In the end of the week, 10,000. So I've touched money. So going back to that student lifestyle where you have to depend on your parents was a no-no for me. So I was looking for a business I could do. Right? Just like some of you here today now, you're looking for a business you can do. But now, the business, there are a lot of businesses, but you want a business that fits into specific criteria, right? So my criteria then was this business should not be stressful. For God's sake, I was studying medical biochemistry. If you know anybody that studied biochemistry, ask them. It's a very terrible course, right? So I was studying biochemistry. So I didn't want anything that would add stress to my and then I needed a business that would not need a lot of capital. I don't have money. It's just little money that I've saved. You understand? So having a business, you're welcome from Nigeria. Having a business that I would have to go and invest in was not my thing because I don't even have the money to invest. So that was it. So one day I was scrolling on Twitter, right? What they call X now. And I saw this post from who I consider my mentor, Loye Akinyalabi. He's the founder of Near Bets, House of Rep member, yeah. And also is the author. And he said the perfect home business you can do at this time is information marketing. Now, he went further to explain what information marketing is, and he said information marketing involves offering courses, ebook, video tutorials, online masterclasses. It is super lucrative. So this was someone that I looked up to. This was someone that had a bestseller book as a then. Small Business, Big Money. That's the name of his book, right? So he had a bestseller book. So if he's telling me, just like I'm telling you now, that selling ebooks online is lucrative, I was like, he knows what he's doing, right? For a House of Rep member that has built two successful companies that many of the tech companies in Nigeria today look onto as their mentor to tell you that this business is good, I will give it a try. So I started researching. How can I go about ebooks online. Hold on, let me just drop a notification for those in the group so they can join us in case they need extra notification. We are live. Join us now. All right. So I started researching on how can I start this particular ebook selling business, as they call it. So I made my first attempt. I created an ebook on how to get rid of pimples, acne, using home remedy. It was a disaster. Like when I mean it was a disaster, this was my first ever ebook after weeks of research. And as a matter of fact, even me, I did not buy my book. My parents did not buy. My uncle did not buy. I saw those with pimples on their face. Like they did not buy. And I was like, what's the problem? Is it this thing so hard? Because now I have my book and I'm sure my book is good. So why are they not buying it? Right? So I said to myself, this online thing is not for me, honestly, because I think it was one of my very first attempts using an online business. So when it failed, I was like, no, this thing works for some people. It may not work for me. Just like some of you here now, you've tried other businesses before. You've tried affiliate marketing. You've tried some Ponzi scheme. You've tried, what's the name, drop shipping. You've tried a lot of things, both the ones that are scam and the ones that are real. But at this point now, if you are saying this online thing is not for me, I understand. I said that back then. I think that was around 2020. I think that January, February, March 2020. So I said there's something, right? And then I read this book in my uncle's shop called The Millionaire Fast Lane by MJ DeMarco, right? So this is the cover of the book in case you want to get it from your local bookshop. And one lesson from that book changed my mentality, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. If you want to make millions, solve a problem faced by thousands. If you want to make millions, solve a problem faced by thousands. So applying this to my failed ebook business, it means that if I could find a problem. Now listen carefully, please. Are you with me? If you are with me, can you let me know you're with me? We have people from Nigeria, Ghana, and Cameroon. If you are with me on the task session, can you let me know you are with me? I know you have been scammed multiple times. It's rampant. I understand. And that's why sometimes you have to stick with a proven business model, not something that people are screaming is working. Show me people that have been doing this business for years. That's how you know a business model that has been proven. You understand? So this is far back 2019. So if you're with me, can you let me know you are with me and I will explain this principle? Fine. All right. If I could find a problem people face, right, and I know the solution, I can package the information in an ebook and they will buy. So imagine a mother that has been looking for the fruit of the womb for about 5 years now, and she has tried different things from prophet to medicine to traditional, and there's no solution, right? And then she finally meets a person that refers her to a person that gives her a solution to that barrenness. She tries it out and it works. She tries it again and it works. Don't you think that other women will want to know that solution? Yes, other women want to know that solution. And if she can package her story and her answers to those questions in an ebook, other women will buy. So that is the business principle. It's business, right? If you don't need the information I'm selling, you will not give me your money for it because you don't have money to waste. So I must make sure that I find a problem you are facing and I find a solution and I package the information in an ebook and people will buy. Now, if this is complex, I'm going to show you real life case studies, right? So my next book, after applying this principle, brainstorming about this principle, was Bad Salespeople Who Steal from Their Boss's Business. Now, how did I come about this story? I don't know if I put it here, right? So my uncle around that period paid a whooping 300,000 naira. This was 2020 when money had value. Paid 300,000 naira for a stock management software. So when you go to some pharmacies, there's this software they type in and they print a receipt, right? So that's the software I'm talking about. And the main reason why he paid for that software was because his employees were stealing from his business. They thief. How can your business be making 200,000 naira profit in a month and employees will steal 120? You understand? So it was a big problem, and this was a problem that closed down my mom's business. I think a couple of years back, she started a soft drink depot business, and says boy be one furnish room on top the business. It was that bad. You understand? So I thought if my mom knew that there were softwares like this that can monitor everything, she wouldn't have lost close to 1 million naira to employee theft, right? So that's a real problem. And if you are here now, you have people that are going through such problem. You can see that it's not just a problem in Edo State. It's a problem all over Nigeria and even Africa. Employees that want to ruin and wreck your business. You understand? So guess what I did? Guess what I did after someone that has read books with motivation? I created this particular ebook, right? I created this particular ebook, the Stop Employee Theft ebook. As you can see, my name is there, and then the design, all this things can be done with your phone. And the ebook was just 14 pages. It took less than 3 hours to create, and I sold it for 1,930. If you check the messages I dropped earlier in the group, I told you that we don't sell our ebooks for expensive prices. Why? Because people don't know us. So we want something that when they see the ebook, they need to know what is inside, and the price is low. It's easy for them to buy. And that's how you can sell volume. Many of you, the reason why you have sold 4 of your ebooks in the last 8 years is because your ebook is 12,000. Even you yourself, you will not buy from yourself. I don't know if you understand. So the money is in the volume, and you can easily attain volume. Imagine me selling 1,000 copies that year. That's 1.9 million naira back in 2020. That is like, if you want the equivalent, make the equivalent, Nigeria should be at 6 million naira now in terms of the buying power. You understand? So I remember I was a student. I said the sweet student life is that when you wake up, in the morning, credit alerts. After bathing, you are going to class, credit alert. So I was enjoying life, and this is my account. This is proof. My account is receiving the root of all evil. So you can check the date and see that this is back then. Let me see if I can say the date. This should be back then, 2020. You understand? So this is something that I've been doing, right? And it's still working now. So my ebook catalog is currently generating me about 50,000 per day. I want to show you how to package what you know into an ebook and sell daily on autopilot. Can we proceed? If you can let me know, we can proceed in the chat session and we'll dive right into it. Because now when you're done with my story, we want to write your own story. So if you're with me, kindly let me know you're with me. If you're with me, kindly let me know you're with me. All right, let's move on. So I actually have this gift for those that stay to the end, but I don't want to speak too much about it. Let's just proceed. Now, disclaimer, let's make some things clear before we proceed. Let's make some things clear. Number one, this is not a Ponzi scheme. This is not a Ponzi scheme. This is not invest 2 naira and make 5 naira. This is not MMM. This is not Ponzi. So if you're looking for Ponzi, in Jesus' name, leave now. If you are looking for a Ponzi scheme, in Jesus' name, leave now. This is not Ponzi. I don't that one. It does that. Ponzi is fraud, right? So this is not Ponzi. This is not investment. I'm into investment, but this particular one is not investment, right? This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not Mr. Paul, I have debt of 2 million naira to pay by month end. I want to just start this business so that by month end I will pay your debt by debt. No, this is not a get rich quick. Emphasis on the word quick. You will not get rich quick. And this will require work and not prayers. You understand? While you pray, you will also work. Not those I wish, I wish, I wish. You have to be ready to put in the work. So the secret to making your first million selling ebooks. I wanted to say your first 100,000. I don't know why I was my first 1 million there. Right, but then the secrets, there are three secrets. Number one, how to generate hot ebook ideas within 10 minutes, even if you think you have nothing to share. Someone came to my DM and was like, Mr. Paul, you're talking about ebooks, so I don't really know what to write on. No, I'm not the kind of person that writes. Now I'm going to be showing you how to generate hot ebook ideas that will sell. That's why I said hot. They will sell. Even if as at now you don't have anything. And before the end of this class, before the end of this webinar today, you would have your idea in your hands, right? Number two is the exact type of ebooks people easily buy online. Some of you have ebooks that you'll be struggling to sell because your ebooks are not sellable. You understand? You can't force people to give you their money. So you have to present your ebook as something people are willing to buy if you want them to give you your money, right? So secret number two I'm going to be sharing with you today is the exact type of ebooks people easily buy online. Why number three is how to make 60 to 100,000 naira selling your ebooks monthly when you are asleep. Now, if you notice, I've been using small figures, 60,000, 100,000, 150,000. My reason for that is that I don't want to give you that Ponzi mindset or that this is a get rich quick mindset. I don't want it. I don't want someone to come in with the mentality that after 1 month, they will make their first 700,000. Anybody promising you 700,000 in 1 month, it's a scam. I'm the one telling you. I've been in this game since 2019, so I can tell you it's a scam, right? So let's proceed. Secret number one, how to generate hot ebook ideas within 10 minutes. Now, if you have your pen and paper, you can write, even if you think you have nothing to share. Now, the wrong way of doing it is, what ebook can I create? What ebook can I create? Like you have been thinking since morning, you saw my ad, you came to the group. What ebook can I create that will sell now? That's wrong. If you continue like that, you will not find any ebook. No ebook will come to mind. And even if something comes to mind, it will not sell by the grace of God. I'm telling you the truth. I've tried all these things before, right? And I have a lot of students. I will share their testimonials. If each one of them have tried these lazy shortcuts, they don't work. So what works? Method number one, what are your current skills? That's the easiest way. See, that's the easiest way to create an ebook that will sell. What are your current skills, right? So, for instance, I'm a Facebook ad expert, right? I'm a Facebook ad expert. I'm familiar of creative box digital solutions. So, easy. I decided to create an ebook teaching people on how to run Facebook ads to get customers on WhatsApp. Because that's my skill, that's my expertise, that's what I do, right? And so this is the product. I was selling for 6,500, and I sold over 402 copies, right? If you do the math, that's massive, baby. Understand? That's massive. Simple. How can you find what topic to create on? What are you currently good at? Are you good in cooking? Are you a tailor? Are you a barber? Are you a caterer? Do you cook? Do you bake? Do you teach students? Are you a pastor? Are you a doctor? Are you an architect? Anything you are, you can actually package some part of those your skills into a digital product, an ebook, and sell online. Please, 1 minute. Let me drop a notification on the group. Some people will join the group and they will not want to be here live. There may be no replay. There may be no replay, right? So that's an easy way. What are you currently good at? What are your current skill sets, right? So these are this is my dashboard, my seller dashboard. I can see I've made over close to 3 million naira selling to Nigerians, close to 24,000 Ghana cedis selling to people in Ghana, and close to 3.4 million CFA selling to people in Cameroon. Now, this business does not limit you to your country. If you can be in Cameroon and sell to someone in South Africa, you can be in Ghana and you are selling to all over Africa. You can even sell to the US if you want. So as you can see, I just want to show you this to see that I make money selling to not just Nigerians, but to several countries, right? Now, this is another example. This is Mrs. Choma Ifeanyi, and she's a professional accountant. Like chartered, I don't know if she's chartered, but I know she's a professional accountant, worked in the banking sector and all. And then she's had to create an ebook which is titled, "This is how to pay yourself as a business owner." And she has sold over 1,000 copies. And that ebook is at 1,000 naira. So imagine just writing a short ebook on what you already know and making $1 million from it. That is what we are actually handling today. Take what you know, write it down, and sell it. People will buy. And the one I'm showing you, by the grace of God, people will buy it. Right? This is another of our book, the ABC of bookkeeping for cake making and baking businesses. So you can see all our books are related to what she does. Please, if you are just joining us now, don't make the mistake of starting now. You will not understand. Go back to the beginning. All the videos will be here. You watch everything, right? Don't make the mistake of joining us now because you are just joining and you start watching from here. No, we are actually about 20 minutes gone. So go back to the beginning and start and you can catch up, right? So all our books are related to our skills. And this particular ebook is sold at 3,000 naira and she has sold hundreds of copies, right? Now, this is another woman. I think we've worked together in the past. This is Mrs. Ujunwa. She's a self-confidence coach and a public speaker. As you can see, she speaks in events and she also coaches people on self-confidence. And when you have a skill, knowing what you should write on is easy. She simply wrote a book related to our topic. Your self-confidence is your unique power. Simple, right? Examples of titles you can write under this kind of strategy: how to bake cake, how to start okirika business, how to make zobo or kunu drink at home, how to start catfish business, how to register your business with CAC. This particular CAC topic, I know some that have done over 4 million naira with it. How to writing an ebook on how to register a business without a CAC. What am I even saying? How to register your business with CAC without a lawyer. I'm trying to be fast because of time. Now, so you can see all these topics here: how to manage your personal finances, how to raise happy and confident children. They are all topics that if you have idea on, you can write on them. And it's not just limited to this. Anything you know you are good at, you can bake cake, you can counsel couples, you can pray, write an ebook on it, right? So that's method number one. Are you with me? So method number two, because of time, what problem have you faced in the past? Now, this is one interesting one because I feel this one has actually benefited me in a unique way, right? So back then, I think that was 2 years ago. I just woke up one morning. You need to see my face because this is a personal story to me. So I just woke up one morning like this and I just checked my hand. I was like, what was this thing? How can I wake up to something that's causing me pain? And I had Whitlow. As you can, that's my finger there, right? And I had Whitlow. I was like, which kind of wahala be this one? And it's painful. See, Whitlow is painful. By the grace of God, I've broken a bone. Shine by the grace of God. Right? I've broken a bone. I've had different kind of dislocations because I play ball, right? But Whitlow is most painful, right? So I was like, if Whitlow is so painful and I've been on heavy painkillers and still the pain is still making me almost useless. Like Whitlow, you can't even sleep. You put your hand here, you put your hand here, you do the hand like this just for you to be able to sleep with the pain, right? So I was like, how many people in Nigeria are equally facing this particular pain and they don't know how to get rid of it? So after trying different things, different kind of remedy, different kind of drugs, I finally met a professor of pathology in my faculty who told me a natural remedy. I tried the natural remedy and in 2 days, Whitlow was gone. It was like a miracle. Something that has been there, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Just 2 days of using this natural remedy, and Whitlow left. You understand? So what did I do? Since thousands of people I know are actually going through this, because whenever I go to a pharmacy and I show them, please, this I have this Whitlow, I've tried different things, they'll just be like, hey, yeah, sorry, Odo. So I was like, okay, I know the solution. How about I create something like this, right? So this is it. I wrote an ebook, everything that the professor told me that worked for me, and titled it How to Prevent and Cure Whitlow with No Pain. And I was selling it for just 2,000 naira. Someone call me sharp guy. Call me sharp guy. Call me sharp guy. As you're calling me sharp guy, the grace to be sharp, you're also getting it, you understand? Anything that happens to me, I monetize it. All the money I used to make, I used to treat the Whitlow, I made it in multiples from this particular ebook. I sold about, it made me about 95,000 naira just that month. Yeah, just that month of October that I sold it. It made me about 95,000 naira, and like honestly, it was mind changing for me. Right? So this is also another guy. This is Treasure. The guy I told you that made money with CAC business, right? So he was trying to register his business, right? And lawyers were giving him all the CAC agents telling him about you need about 25,000 to register your business. If you have 25,000 naira from your capital, how much is left? So the guy did some research, right, and found a way like register the business for just 11,000 naira by himself. That means he will end up saving 14,000. And guess what he did? After registering his business, he created an ebook following my advice on how other business owners can register their own business with CAC by themselves with just 11,000 naira, and he was sending that particular information for just 1,500. He's a smart guy, right? He takes follows instruction. 5 months later, he calls me to say he bought a Corolla to start an Uber business, and 2 million naira came from that ebook business. Now, this is where I want to say this, right? Ebook business might not be your dream business, right? Your dream business might be hair, bag, perfume, makeup, or whatever, but you don't have the finances to go into that kind of business. Ebook business can give you the money if you take it serious within a couple of months, right? Give you the money to start your dream business. Just like Treasure, right? Treasure was not even an ebook guy, an engineer, right? But then with the ebook business, he was able to gather money and start an Uber business, which he will now use to gather money to start another business. I don't know what his dream business is, right? So my point exactly is sometimes I feel if you don't have money, you don't have choices. You need more choices in life. Now get money, get choice. You see, when you have money, you choose between egg or fish. If you don't have money, anyone. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that you might not like this business. You don't need to like it, but it can give you money. So do it, make money, and go and start the business you like if you still want to start it. You understand? That's my point. So let's continue. So these are examples of this kind of ebooks that fall under this kind of categories. Natural remedies to get rid of ulcer, how to solve low sperm counts, herbs for child birth control, how to pass jam, successful podcast, how to get in shape, how to lose weight, how to satisfy every woman at o'clock, how to travel on a budget, and so on. So if you're still with me, can you let me know you're with me? At least 25 minutes, and I've been talking for 25 minutes. Like, this is more difficult than I thought. Ha. So if you're with me, can you let me know you're with me so we can proceed? That's one, okay. All right, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. As you're just joining us now, kindly go and start from the beginning, please. So I've said a lot already. So if you're just joining me now, go and start from the beginning. Thank you. All right. So if you're with me, can you let me know you're with me as we continue? All right. Okay. So let's continue. So why do people buy ebooks? That's the next question. Why do people buy ebooks? The simple answer is to get answers to their problem. No one, see, let me say this one way. Nobody loves to read, though. Nobody is buying your ebook because they are jobless and they want to read. Nobody loves to read. Even me that is here. There's no book I've bought in the past 10 years just because I want to read it. The other things, do you know how much the turkey is in the market? Why would I just want to read? You understand? So people buy ebooks to get answers to their problem. That's it. So I have a problem, and you have told me that in your ebook there's a solution. That's why I will buy your ebook. You understand? So what does that mean? You don't need to write a 100-page ebook. This is one mistake that people make. You want to make money selling ebook, your ebook is 100 pages, right? People are lazy. People don't want to read much. As a matter of fact, in the process of selling ebooks, I've seen people ask me, hope your ebook is not long. Well, I don't just have time. I'll be like, ma, the ebook is just 14 pages. 14 pages, too long, and I can't read it. I'll be like, ma, please just try. And then they buy. People don't like long ebook. So if you are there piling up words, speaking grammar, so your ebook can be long, you are doing yourself a great disfavor, right? When people check your ebook, one thing they check is this ebook short? That's the truth. Is this ebook short? Some of you are here now. You already want to leave. Just 28 minutes, and you already want to leave. But your ebook is 100 pages. So if you cannot watch a webinar for 28 minutes that's even visual, it's easier to watch. Why would someone read your 100-page ebook, right? So people are lazy and don't want to read much. All the information you want to pass can be condensed into 5 to 15 pages. 5 to 15 pages. I've made millions selling my experience online, and none of my ebook is more than 17 pages. None. The longest, the most bulky ebook I have is 17 pages. And that's what I do. Now, secret number 3, how to make 60 to 100,000 naira selling ebooks even when you sleep. Now, we assume you have successfully created your ebook, your hot-selling ebook, right? Let's do the math. If you price your ebook at just 2,000 naira, which I advise newbies to start, if you are starting with me, you have no choice. You will start with 2,000. Start small before you go big, right? When you start with 2,000 naira, if you make just one sale a day, that's 60,000 naira a month. That's almost minimum wage in Nigeria. If you make 2 sales a day, that's 120,000 naira a month. 3 sales daily is 180. 5 sales is 300. or from one ebook, right? But then this is when it gets easier. This is where it gets easier. You don't have to create just one ebook. When you create one ebook doing 2 sales a day, you can go and create another ebook, right? There is no limit to the number. Personally, I think I should have close to about 7 ebooks currently. I have more than 7 books, but I have 7 ebooks currently selling. 7 ebooks currently selling, right? So there is no limit. So despite with this math, you can multiply it by increasing the number of ebooks you are currently selling, right? Now, can I show you a simple strategy? Now, because this is where it gets tricky. Can I show you a simple strategy that can fetch you 1 to 3 sales daily? Can I show you? All right. I use this simple tool called Seller. Seller.com, Seller.co, whatever you want to use, right? Now, Seller is a digital marketplace that automates the process. It allows people to pay for your book online and get it automatically, even at 3 a.m. They then pay to your bank account. So Seller is like an e-commerce store where you can upload your ebook. So someone, if you can be in Nigeria or Ghana, and someone from United States go on Seller and see your ebook on Seller and pay for it and get it. You only get a notification that you just made a sale. Then the next day, Seller will pay the money directly into your bank account. Very straightforward, very demure. You understand? Right? So I have mastered and taught 7 super strategies of getting a ton of people to know about what you sell from your bedroom. And if you combine any of those 7 traffic getting funnels with Seller and a good alt selling ebook, which I will guide you to create, you'll be getting this kind of results. Imagine Seller paid over 2 billion naira to ebook sellers in this continent. So people are saying there's no money. People are saying there's no money. People are selling ebooks and making, and this was 2022 that I took these screenshots, right? People are making billions and millions selling ebook. If you are serious by the end of this webinar, you will be able to cut your own cake. It's not hard. And this is personally my dashboard of my small doings. You understand? This is just one seller. I have different dashboards. Both payments are set with bank transfer, Seller, and from other platforms that I can't share now because of time. So I can see this 3 million, this is 24,000 Ghana cedis, and about 4 million CFA. Don't ask me how I spent the money. Oh. Don't ask me. All right, so let's continue. Okay, I just did it to be clear. So all my sales don't just come from Seller, right? So these are bank transfers, right? And as you can see, 7575757575. You're wondering why all this book paying 75? It is sales from ebooks, right? So when it's got to a point where you can actually sell higher price ebook because you have mastered this thing, right? And you can see the first sale came out by 8:10, second one by 8:56, by 10:48, by 11:17, by 2 p.m. and by 4 p.m. 757575, total of 45,000 naira in one day. In one day. This was just last year, 24th of October. You can see the date there. That's my bank app, VFD. So this is proof. This is proof. Someone type this thing is working. Someone type this thing is working, so it will work for you. I'm in a very prophetic mood today. Someone type this thing they work, so it will work for you. Okay, this thing they work. Let me type it myself. So type this thing they work, so it will work for you. It works. This is my Seller dashboard. You can see these 7 products. I'm selling it on Seller for 7.5, and I've done over 1,100 sales. That's close to 7 million naira selling just one ebook. 7 million naira selling one ebook. If you are a Nigerian, any minimum wage, let me tell you, 70,000 naira, it will take you 10 years. Because you get paid 70,000 naira a month. In a year, you are making about 840,000. In 10 years, about 8.4 million. So it will take you about 10 years as a civil servant to make what I made using just one ebook. 10 years, like 10. You understand? So, but as a civil servant, I like that it will work for you. That's prophetic. Not just that this thing they work, it will work for you. You understand? So, but I'm a civil servant, you can be collecting your 75,000 naira from the government and still make over 300,000 naira every month from ebook selling. Add it to your salary and do something tangible for yourself. I know a lot of civil servants that have houses. Truth be told, they didn't make the money from salary. They all had a side hustle, a side job that they were doing. So this can be your side hustle. If you have something doing and you want something to boost up your income, this can be your side hustle. If you don't have anything doing, you are stay at home, you are looking for business, you are a student, you are a copper. If I share with you my copper experience, like, you know, when students name you Copper Odogu, that was my name. I actually had most of the students on scholarship. If you just answer a question like this, how much is your school fees? I've paid your school fees. So they gave me the nickname Copper Odogu. Ow! That was not because of the 33,000 the government was paying us. It was because I was actually selling ebooks online. You can make a lot of impact when you have money. And just so that you know, money makes you a good person. Is the truth. Many of you now, the reason why they don't agree is because you don't get money. Money, see, you can be bad. You can be an occultic man. You can be doing juju, but if you have money, you are a good man. Because with money, you can do good things, right? So let's not dwell on money. Let's proceed. Okay. Next slide. So let me ask you a question. How many of you are super excited about what we just talked about today? Because we've been talking for about 36 minutes. How many of you are super excited? You've seen proof, you've seen results, you've seen an headway, you've seen a business that you can do. How many of you are super excited? Right? Now, as much as you are excited, how many of you are feeling a bit overwhelmed because we've covered so lot? We've covered a whole lot, and you're like, this thing is possible, this thing is interesting, this thing is nice. How can I start? How many of you are feeling overwhelmed? All right. And so I want to ask a question. Now, please, I see a lot of people are joining us by this time. This is 38 minutes into the webinar, and you are actually late, but there is mercy. You can go back and watch the webinar from the beginning. Now, don't start from the middle. You will not understand. Ask those that are here. They are catching up because it started from the beginning. So just scroll back and you can watch everything, right? So is it okay if I spend a few minutes going over a very special offer I've created to help you launch your first fast-selling ebooks within the next 7 days? Next 7 days, that's what I actually promise, right? Because I feel what it will take you 4 years to attain by yourself with a good coach, a good mentor, you can do it in a year. So what a good coach and a good mentor does for you, it gives you speed. You don't have to start making a lot of errors. You can actually look at what you want and eat it, get it straight up. So that being said, the information business cash blueprint. A lot of people are asking, is he going to sell something at the end? Is he going to say something at the end? Calm down. I'm not forcing anybody. Those that Jesus Christ said, my sheep hear my voice. Those that will be my mentees, it's not my mentees. Yeah, my mentees actually, I'll be their mentor. Those that will be my mentees, they already hear. They already know my voice. They are already ready. So I'm not expecting everybody to opt in, right? I cannot even mentor everybody. The more the people, the less attention I can give to them, right? So here's what we're going to cover. Module 1, we're going to deal with how you can pick your hot selling experience that is guaranteed to sell. Hot selling experience that is guaranteed to sell. Emphasis on guaranteed, right? Number 2 is we will cover how to create your ebook and how to design a book cover even using your phone, right? Okay, you can ask your question. New Horizon, you can ask your question. I will just answer it as we proceed, right? How to design your ebook cover using your phone. And module 3 is I'll teach you how to automate your sales process and market your ebook online. So 3 modules that cover the 3 critical aspects of selling your ebooks online, how to pick a hot topic, how to create your ebook, and how to sell it, right? Now, let me show you other people that have gone through my training because you're not the first batch, neither will you be the last, right? So other people have gone through it. Let me share some of their stories. Let me introduce you to Mrs. Balogun, who is a senior citizen that's a retired civil servant. She was able to create her first short ebook, list it online, and make money. Now, this is why I don't. There are some people that believe that they should be pitied because they are old. You need to see my face because this is annoying. There are some people that believe that they should be pitied because they are old. You start hearing things like, Paul, I'm elderly, I can't do this, See, this is someone that has retired from civil service. Do you know at what age they retired from civil service? And she was able to do this with assistance. So, age is not a barrier. If you want to do one, you go do one. If you don't want to do one, you don't go do one. You understand? You get my English now. This light is shining too bright. All right. So if you want to do it, you will do it. If you don't want to do it, you will not do it. All right. So age is not the problem. And this is Mr. Stanley. After taking the training, he was able to convert this. Now, this man is actually into palm oil business. All these people that buy palm oil from villages, we brand it or we bottle it and sell. And he was able to make 57,000 naira in his first month by selling his expertise. Remember the very first step we talked about when we tried talking about how to create an ebook, right? We say package what you are currently doing, your current skill, your current ideas and knowledge. So his own was palm oil business. So those of you that are thinking that your idea or your skill is not tush, it's palm oil business tush. No. But he packaged it and made 57,000 in his first month. This is proof. Let me make it bigger. So this is the chart set to me. Hello, boss. And then I priced it out 5,000 I posted it on seller and 15 people bought. So it a work. It a work. It a work. Please, are we subsequently getting into the Amazon KDP? Amazon KDP, I'm not teaching Amazon KDP, but if you want it, yes, I do Amazon KDP too. I can show you, but this is basically selling using seller. So Amazon KDP, if you want it, yes, I think that's included in the bundle, but then we're focusing on the easy one. Then there is Jeremiah, aka Vibes. He's a music producer, and after going through this particular training, he was able to package some of their beats and how to create beats and sell it online. And then one of my favorite stories is Amarachi Sunday, popularly known as KDP Chef. Some of you may know her, right? After taking this particular training, she converted her expertise about publishing on Amazon into a product, and she has made over 30 million naira from it. All these things I'm showing you, see my face, all these testimonials that I'm showing you, they are not Photoshop. I'm calling their names, I'm showing you their faces. According to Peter Obi, go and verify. Are you seeing it? You know what I'm saying? Because actually, look at it now. Let me put how can I make this thing very big? Hold on. Let me make it now. See, I'm calling their names out, right? So we started with Mrs. Christina Balogun. Then we entered Mr. Stanley. And then we spoke about Jeremiah. Then we spoke about Amarachi Sunday. They are all human being names. Their pictures are there. Go and verify. If I'm just making it up, go and verify. Go and find them on Facebook, anywhere on YouTube. Go and find them and ask, do you know Sayende Paul? That's my name. I just open notification again, right? So let's proceed. So these are posts and that's our page. You can take time out and read it before we move on. All right, so because of time, let's move on. So who is this for? Who is this for? Now, this is anyone who wants to make more money, anyone who thinks they have nothing to help the world with, anyone with a business or a skill looking for a secondary way to profit like civil servants, anyone looking for a tiny but profitable business. Like I said, you can do this as a copper, as a student, as a civil servant. I have pastors that I've mentored by the grace of God. I have doctors, I have professors who are erudite in the physical world, but want to sell ebooks online. You understand? So it doesn't really matter who you are. You can do it. Yeah, we're dealing with ebooks, not physical books. But Paul, I have zero experience. Blah, 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 blah. All those are excuses. All these people, this was their first time. All of them, their first time. So your experience is not the reason why you will not succeed. It's your lack of, should I say your lack of faith? No, lack of belief, lack of faith. All right. So what are you going to get? I feel that's the next question, so we can round up. I don't want this webinar to be more than 1 hour. What are you going to get? Now you're going to get lifetime access to the IBC training, which is valued at 15,000 naira. And as part of this package, for being part of this particular batch training, there is some benefit I'll add to this batch that I did not add to the last batch. And reason being that I'm improving on this thing every day, and I want to always make sure you are getting updated knowledge, right? So as part of this particular package, you also be getting my Make Them Hungry ebook naming templates. So it's a template that will help you come up with sharp, attractive titles to your ebooks, right? Some ebooks titles are boring. That's just the truth. But with this template, you'll be able to write sharp titles for your ebooks, right? So, for instance, is a book titled Natural Remedy for Acne versus an ebook titled How to Get Rid of Acne using just 3 home ingredients. You agree with me that ebook number two is better than ebook number 1. Right? So next. So that what you'll be getting, and that's about 10,000 naira. You also be getting my ebook vote. Now, what's an ebook vote? My ebook vote is a library that contains over 2,000 ebooks across your topics. Now, why am I giving you the ebook vote? So that you can add it as bonuses for your book. So when you write a book, go to the ebook vote and pick any books you like there and add it as bonuses. It will make people want to buy your book or your offer faster. You understand? So you have your core ebook that you created, but then you want to give bonuses. You don't have to start wasting your time writing bonuses. You can simply take bonuses from the ebook vote, right? So yeah, and then you also be getting my 1 million in a month profit secrets. I will not talk much about all these things. They are what you'll be getting that I can guarantee that you'll be getting, right? So I paid F3 for all these things, right? For that particular secret, it was 150,000 I paid someone in Lagos, and so it was something of value to me. And then you also be getting my unlimited traffic masterclass, like we said earlier. How can you get a lot of people to see your ebook easily, whether you want to run ads or not? It's not advertising. Advertising is secondary, right? So it's called traffic masterclass, and of course, it's something of value, right? And I think is that all? No, I think that's not. That's 323,000 now. So the easiest way to be successful is to be coached by someone who is not just a personal track record, but students with results. The easiest way to be successful is to be coached by someone who is not just successful, but has a personal track record of students with results. Now, why am I so sure that when I coach you, you'll be successful? Because I have coached a lot of other people and they are successful as well. That's the truth, right? So with this, you don't need to make, or with my coaching, you don't need to make mistakes like a sheep without a shepherd. No, you can get easy, faster results than those trying to figure it out by themselves. So this is what you'll be getting. You'll also be getting my 1 year mentorship and support, which is priceless. You can't buy it. It's unbuyable, right? And some people are saying if you will pay 322,000, no. But I want to make it really affordable, so I'll just go straight to the pricing. I have two choices, and I can either crash the price of the training to peanuts, and I'll not give away those bonuses. I'll just give you the IBCS training, or I make the price affordable so that you can join and see results as quick as possible, right? So let me ask a very important question, and I think this is one of the last questions I will ask before I will just call it a day. And that question is: if I choose to hold your hand and guide you to research that killer knowledge that you have, package it, and sell your first 100 copies, would you give it a trial? Would you give it a trial? If I choose to hold you and I choose to be your coach, like you can call me Coach Paul or Tutor Paul, right? Would you give it a try if I choose to actually guide you through? Now, let me show you the implication of that. Let me pick up this one here. I'm tired of sitting down, right? So if your answer to that was yes, you can join the next batch of students that I'm personally coaching to research, launch, and sell at least 30 copies of their ebook within the next 14 days, right? So let me make the screen big. All right, so you can join the next batch, and this next batch, I'm going to actually guide them to research, launch, and sell 30 copies of their ebooks within the next 14 days. And that's so wonderful because I've done it about 4 times now, several times. So I'm crashing down the price. You're not paying 273, you're not paying 100,000, you're not paying. I sweat it. Now, I want to actually charge 30,000, and actually, I'm charging 30,000 here for this, 20,000 CFA, 400 Ghana cedis, or 5,000 Kenyan shillings. And if you don't succeed, now this is where it gets tricky. Don't just look at the price, look at my guarantee. If you do everything I tell you to do with my coaching, I guide you, and you don't succeed, I will refund you 100% of your training fee. Why? Because I do it. I've done it over and over again. Like this, I'm saying this is my 4th batch, right? So it's something that I'm sure of. I've done it before, and I've seen that results are consistent using my method, using my protocol, right? Now, this is what Nat has to say. I think I caught this ad from Facebook. Listen to Osain Depo, that's me. Super cool. And this is from Adobe Angel AZC, right? The best coach, great coach, mentor. Now, these are people that have not seen me in real life. They have just attended some of my trainings, and this is what they have to say, right? And then, no, there are some people that you help, and you not know that you've changed their life. So sometimes when I see some testimonials that are really touching, I know that yeah, you're able to make impact. Because imagine a man making a man of about, I think that was in his early 50s, right? And he's making just about 60,000 every month. What can 60,000 naira buy for you in this economy? That's the truth. What can you afford? He went through my training, packaged little. He had idea about poetry. He had an idea about poetry, packaged the information, and boom, started selling. And he was able to make, I think, an extra. The first month he made 30, second month 100. I think when he made about 150,000. Meaning, if you had that 150,000 naira to his 60,000 from his salary, that was 210. The man came to my day and I was like, guy, thank you so much. And the surprising truth is that I don't like to say this, but the man actually borrowed the money for this particular training. The man borrowed money for this particular training, and he was like, out of every other person I've listened to, you sound convincing. You look like you know what you are doing. So I'm just going to give it a trial. And it was, I'm not saying go and borrow. By the grace of God, please don't borrow. And when you borrow, you learn under pressure. Right? So the real question is, even if you're the worst student, you will still get value. Right? So when will the training be starting? 3 days from now, by the grace of God. I probably don't have any other thing to do. But within 3 days, we'll be getting started. And enrollment opens immediately after this webinar. So this is what you are going to get. Take a look at it for just 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is what you are going to get, right? And this is a past student. She made an extra 150,000 last month selling ebooks coupled that in that description I showed earlier, right? This is engineer Miriam. Like I said, I have coached a lot of people. I don't want to call names, pastors, doctors, professors. So this is an engineer, and she's a mother of mighty boys. I think they're about 3 in number, and she sent me some money to appreciate me. So when coach Sabi, they appreciate coach, even despite you paid for the coaching, because you're paying pennies actually compared to the value you'll be getting, right? So this is Amarachi Sunday as well, and this is Stanley. This is proof. Take a look at it. If you want to screenshot this proof and be playing with it every day, screenshots. You understand? So you can take a good look at these proofs, right? So like I said, I'm starting 3 days from now, and for the first 10 people to enroll, a lot of people do it. It's not my thing, but since people are doing it, let me do it. These first 10 people, let's make it at least. Let us see what people are doing and let us do it as well. So for the first 10 people to enroll, you're going to be paying 25,000 naira instead of 30,000 naira, 15,000 Cameroon CFA instead of 20,000, 300 Ghana cedis instead of I think 350. 300 naira Kenya shillings, right? So this is just for the first 10, and this is because from experience, those who grab legit opportunities immediately are among the most successful at the end. So like I said, this discount is for 10 people, meaning after 10 people have paid, see, as they are paying it and dropping it in a group, so you'll be seeing the number. 1 person has paid, 2 people have paid, 3 people have paid, 4 up to 10. Once 10 people pay, the price goes back to the normal price. That's the truth. We don't want crowd, we want quality people that no one to succeed. Like you said, I'm trying not to say some things. 53 minutes, let's proceed. And for the first 15 people to pay, right? So 10 we grab the discounted price. But after that 10, the 10 plus the extra 5 that will pay after them, I'll be giving them these extra bonuses. I'll be adding to a private support group, right? I'll be giving you reseller rights to 3 of my ebooks for you to start with immediately, right? Because some of you, for you to write your ebook will take close to a week. I won't lie. Right, close to a week. But while you are doing that, you can be reselling 3 of my best-selling ebooks. I will build a website to help you market your books for free. You can see for free. All these things here are free things. You can actually have pay for it. Just number 1 alone is more than what you are paying already, right? And then I will teach you how to grow your contact list to 1,000 naira without paying a dime, also for free. So these are 80,000 naira worth of extra value that I'm going to give to you for free, coupled with everything you'll be getting today, right? So let me help you, and then you will help yourself too, to launch and sell at least 30 copies of your ebook in the next 14 days or less. Enroll now, right? So it is me wanting to partner with you to help you, right? So I was showing something, I think frequently asked questions. I got these questions before we started. Do I need a laptop to do this? No, you don't need a laptop. do this with your phone. I just purchased a laptop. I think that my first laptop was 2022, and that was from the money. So start with your phone. When you start making money, you can take from the money you make and purchase your laptop, but you don't need a laptop to start. You can create your ebook with your phone. You can sell it with your phone. You can design your book cover with your phone. How soon can I start making money from this? Like I said, it's a 14 days challenge, and by day 14, if you do everything you are being told to do, you should start making some sales. I don't have anything to write on. This is spiritual because we have been talking a lot since, and I've showed you that everybody has something to write. And even if you choose to now say that you are one out of 2,000 people in this world that don't have anything to write on, you can actually resell the ebooks on the ebook vaults that I'm going to be giving you. I can't write. How can you help me? You are not writing long things now. It's 18 pages. 18 pages, or even at that, ChatGTP, which is AI, can actually help you write these things. Please don't take a loan. Don't borrow money from Lapo. Don't borrow money from Papi to pay for my training. I will not collect your money by the grace of God. Don't borrow money to pay for my training, please. Do I need any startup capital? No, not really. You don't need startup capital. You just need your training fee and your willingness to learn. Your training fee and your willingness to learn. So to enroll, my phone is with me. Let me pick up my phone. This is all to be getting. So to enroll, kindly send me a message on WhatsApp now saying I want to enroll. Send me a message on WhatsApp now saying I want to enroll, right? And we'll take it up from there. Whether you're from Nigeria, Ghana, or Cameroon, send me a message on WhatsApp now saying you want to enroll, and we'll take it up from there. So that's be all. Thank you for making that time to be part of this webinar. Someone said I don't reach my bus stop. I beg before call. All right, so can you send me a message now? If you are convinced this is for you, it's not by force, like I said earlier. But if you are convinced this is for you, and you don't want this opportunity to pass you by, you want to be part of the first 10 people that will get the discounted slot, send me a message now on WhatsApp saying you want to enroll. And by the time I'm done with this, I want to hang my clothes, and then I will send you the payment details and the enrollment procedure, and you can enroll tonight and secure your discounted slot. What's your power, Jesus? Do? What's up? All right, thank you. If you have any more questions, I will attend to them in my DM. Like I said, I always answer my messages, at least from today, tomorrow, and next tomorrow. If you have questions, I can answer, right, regarding the program, so they can take advantage of this particular program before we start in the next 3 days. Shalom. Hey. Hello? Yeah, it was good evening.